Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Young from the shotgun. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Here is Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing is Rattler. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway. And fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A.T. Perry. 32 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third down, Young from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Looking to throw, Young. Thomas brings it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. To the air once more, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs.
And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. To the air is Rattler. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And Rattler, he'll throw again. Into the hands of Perry, complete. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have taken the lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think they're going to come back from his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Again, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Young. That is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. Would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Rattler. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 14, Panthers 7. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Rattler wants to throw it. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rattler. Eluding the pressure right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. methodical drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave from 17 yards out. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's Rattler. Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a 1st-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Rattler from the gun, third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Rattler going to look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Saints are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's...
Feeling now, acting like the homie. It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Brooks. Oh, the football's loose. And the fumble recovery is made. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brooks. Sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Rattler to the air now. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Got him in. It's Thomas. And he gets the first before he's down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Complete over the middle to the big tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Working quickly here. Throwing his Rattler. He's got it, room to run. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Young. In the double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Rattler. That one's complete, right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the 34. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Now Rattler. Getting out to his left. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing third and long. Rattler. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Rattler setting to throw. Has it in close. And he will score. It's a Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead on the turnover. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They go right back to the air. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers reduce the lead to just 4. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Probably set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rattler back to throw. This is reeled in by Kamara. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Dropping back to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1. He finds the open man there, complete. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. groupie on now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now Young. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. The timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Takes the snap on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call doesn't yield a first. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Forced out to his right. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. Rattler to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 16-point ball game. Alvin Kamara on a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. yards and moves the chains.
And a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Throwing is Rattler. Taken in by Shaheed. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
14. Blake Murphy to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got him in. It's Thomas. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Now it's Young. That one is caught. Left side of the field. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He puts everything behind this one. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Complete out to the right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now Rattler. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Rattler. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. He's got Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down to the 23-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Rattler setting the throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Panthers will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Looking to throw, Young. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now Young. That's complete till he gets. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Down the middle, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Working inside the red zone. Reeled in at the 7. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He makes the catch. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Second and 10 now. Complete out to the right. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now ahead of third down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. Rattler. Looking for a target. Now he's forced out. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get more points to end a lopsided first half. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. And he finds the seam down the middle, complete. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us? As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rattler to the air now. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And they bring him down around the 34. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down. They go play action here. Connection on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Another run for Kamara. And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and
Throwing for it on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His 3rd for the air this game. Oh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Brooks on the give, headed right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Running once more with Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
It was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle. Instead, the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Young to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw, Rattler. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now Rattler. Ooh, fired a dart there, but it's not going to be brought in.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more.